Well, this is the next little engine up for some work. Now, I've had this engine for quite a while. 5 years it's been on my to-do shelf. And in all that time, I've also had it mislabeled. I was looking on my Steam Engine's website, and the notes I put up on there on this engine when I first got it, way back in 2018, was that the seller had identified this as an early Josef Falk, German Josef Falk model steam engine from the early 1900s. I reckoned it wasn't. I thought it was probably a Bing from the same time period. But it turns out I was wrong and he was right. Since taking it down to do some work on it, I've done a little bit more research, and I managed to find some photos of another one of these, which very definitely proves that it is in fact a Josef Falk. And the reason why is actually evident here at the front of the base. We'll just close in on that. There are two little slots in the base, here and here, and what should be there is a brass nameplate with some tabs on which locate in these two little slots, and that brass nameplate has Josef Falk on it, basically. So that's how we know that this very definitely is a Josef Falk. Now, this engine is in pretty good condition. I'm quite pleased with it overall. It has a few small bits and pieces missing, but nothing too dramatic. It's missing its burner. They nearly always are. There should be a cowl on the top of the chimney here, which is aluminium or tin plate, but it was silver in the original. So I think we might have to have a go at making one of those. And the only other thing is that there should be a little lever on the whistle, this part of the whistle here, on the whistle valve, to allow you to operate it. Other than that, I think it's pretty much all there. The photographs of the one I've seen online, it had a red base, and the front boiler support here, that was also red. This just seemed to be patinaed copper at the boiler, and the flywheel, I think, was red in the centre, black firebox, and also the cover that goes around the cylinder, that was also black on the one I saw. How much of this is accurate to the original, I don't know. I also don't know what the model number. Falk engines generally had a model number, but I don't know what this one is. So yeah, we're gonna. I don't think it's going to require a lot doing to it. Just maybe a really good clean. Probably repaint the base and the chimney. You know, I don't really think it's going to need a lot doing to it. Well, as always when stripping down one of these little engines, always have a nice pot handy to put everything in. Just basically take off all the easy stuff first. Hopefully the safety valve is actually loose, so I can unscrew that. And there we go. And it's free, which is, well, you know, that's always good. Okay, what next? I think the flywheel was actually loose, so yes, it's loose on the, so we might be able to pull this off with a bit of luck. Yes. Not quite sure. It's very difficult to tell what colour that was originally, although in the photographs I've seen that was actually red. Obviously it's missing a chunk out of the outer rim there, but nothing too serious. Let's have a look. What next? Whistle. Whistle's not going to turn freely, I don't think. Let's turn this around. Gently ease it with the pliers. Oh yeah, it's not, it's just tight. That was obviously all it needed. Yes, it looks like where the lever was, it's just snapped off because there's like a semicircle bit in the brass there. So hopefully we can rebuild that. What next? We should be able to take this all off directly. Should be able to lift the motion off the boiler completely with a bit of luck. I'll have to undo the screws holding the slide valve, because obviously this pipe's going to keep that in place. So this is all free now. I'll take these off. Right. Ah, there we go. Ah, yes, obviously we've still got this. Alright. Let's rescue that. I'll put that back in there for now, otherwise I'm very definitely going to lose it. So, there's the eccentric and the motion and the cylinder. Definitely was black. That cover should come off. So, okay, I think we can take the boiler off now, which is these two screws here. That one was actually loose. So around this side, and these two screws here, which I think are actually into nuts of some description. So, oh, mustn't lose that. That's the actual slide valve. I'll turn this around so you can see it. Yeah, we've actually got a proper slide valve in here. Very nice, very nicely done. And there's a gasket on there too, I think. Right, so where was I? Oh, yeah. One. Two. There we go. Right, this should come away now. Yeah. Cool. Firebox is riveted on. I'll take this off. I don't know whether this was original or whether this has been added afterwards. This sort of kind of almost gasket material here. But yeah, there's a bit of rust on the base here. I think we'll give this the old vinegar soak and see what it comes out like afterwards. But yeah, I mean, I'll obviously take the support off the bottom. But that's pretty much it, really. Yeah, that'll do for the disassembly.